Hello, Brunswick with All Octane here, and in this video we are at the Cars and Coffee at Fastlane Cars for September 2025. Man, can you believe it has already been 9 months out of the year? We only have a few more months to go, but it is beautiful weather today, absolutely stunning, and we are up in St. Charles, Missouri. Sorry, there's probably a lot of sun coming from that direction because it is low today, but it is amazing. And we're gonna go take a look at a bunch of cool cars that have showed up to this Cars and Coffee. So let's get going. Normally I have a pretty long walk down the hill because I park a lot farther up, but today I decided to park a little bit more on the mid side because I got here early. That is a really cool Mercedes. Big fan of that. A lot of these side parking lots have had a lot of trucks today, and also you can see a bunch of trucks up the hill. So maybe a new person came into this industrial complex, not entirely sure. Nice Lexus ISF, Corvette, got a Toyota, Honda, Mustang. Look at that Mercedes. Ooh, I like that. We are gonna take a look at all this cool stuff. Fastlane always puts on a great Cars and Coffee. Ah, that S4, nice. That's spectacular. Let's go take a look at the parking lot. Oh, we got a McLaren. Very nice. It's always super cool when they have all the doors open. And then we've got this parking lot full today. Got some Chargers, Mustangs, Focus ST, G8. Ooh, another Mercedes too. I love the blue on those Porsches over there. That's so cool. We got the Fastlane 4 GT, a couple Cobras, nice Viper in there. Let's walk through. Check this out. They always have such an amazing collection of stuff. Bunch more Cobras. Got the Factory 5 still. Looks like there's Challengers, Camaros, Corvettes. Can't go wrong here. And of course, if you come, you gotta go through the gift shop. They always have some really cool stuff in here. Models, t-shirts, die cast, anything and everything for a car lover you can find in here. Take a look at this. Shelby die cast, M2s. Like I said, they've got it all. Huge fan of print media. You guys know that if you've watched my videos. But look at this. Road and Track, 1983 Pontiac 6000. I owned, well, I didn't technically own it, my parents owned it, but in high school, this was my daily driver. Except I had a newer one. I think mine was a 1990, and it had the solid front headlights. It didn't have the third headlight. Fun stuff. Well, actually, I guess it had just the double headlight. It wasn't 3. It was 3 in the early days, 2 in the newer. Well, golly day, that's a fun cover. Dome P2. I'm not even familiar with that. That's sweet. Look at that. I'm trying to like move it to see the side. No, that's not how that works. It's a magazine. Man, look at this. Oh, golly day. That's so cool. I am a huge fan of this kind of stuff. It's just fun. There's just so much in here. I could spend a lot of time in here, but let's get back outside. Oh, but I couldn't miss this first. The Intrepid, the next American hero. Oh, sadly, no. Although it did come back to NASCAR, but no, not really. Well, that's a unique one too. So what's really cool about a lot of the buildings here in Fastlane, if the cars are in the buildings, generally, they tend to be for sale. And generally, they tend to have the prices on them. So you can know exactly what you want to pay or what you will pay for some of these cars. Really nice stuff. And since we've been inside looking at magazines, a second McLaren showed up. That's fun stuff. I've seen this thing before. It is spicy, kind of like a vet cart. Yeah, this thing is rowdy. Love the red and yellow. Got a Mustang and a Camaro. A bunch of other Mustang and Camaros on this side. Looks like there might be a Corvette and a Firebird in there somewhere. It's cool stuff. Oh, that Honda. Nice. Man, this Mopar is This is classic dragster stuff. I love this stuff. Growing up, I used to go to Norwalk Raceway Park. Now it's Summit Motorsports Park. And man, yeah, this was my childhood. Pretty cool RX-7 up there by the coffee truck. Yeah, we saw this one rolling down the hill earlier. Take a look at this. They've got 2 Superbirds out today. Well, a Daytona and a Superbird. Excuse me. That one's the Daytona. Classic purple. And a Superbird. Nice. Really nice Supra. 5.0 Mustang. Brand new. BMW. Got a Porsche over there. Chevy Sonic, it looks like. Supra's rolling in. Camaro. Yeah, you can basically stand right here and get a great show the whole time. That is a nice BMW. Got an Acura, Scion. Yo, that Viper, that is nice. We're gonna roll into building number 2. Ooh, a Saturn Sky. I think it's like a Volkswagen thing. Bunch of nice Chevy trucks. In theory, am I in the market for a Chevy truck? Yes, in theory. Am I realistically? Not at the moment. I still don't have money for that, but I kind of think I've decided that I want to get some sort of Chevy truck in order to have a project vehicle. Will I have a garage? No, but I think it's a good starter project, square bodies or something to this effect, because there's tons of them and there's plenty of parts. So someday in the near future-ish, and then to quote Strapman, someday means, I don't know, I'll get one of those. But take a look at this Brickyard. Nice. We've seen one of these last night at the Kirkwood Cruising. That video, I'll link that video in the description below. But yeah, we've seen one of these. That's cool. It's got a die cast. It's got the pace car paperwork. Looks like we've got a Firebird over here as well. That's pretty cool. Monterey, Mustang, Satellite Sebring. Wow. Just so much cool stuff in here. Something we also saw at Kirkwood last night was the Prospector badge on that Rampage. You remember that? This one's on a Power Wagon. Pretty sweet. Well, I guess Power Ram. See, here we go. It's a little more my speed. Potential project. I love the blue and yellow buttons. I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous, but it's just a classic feature of these trucks. Not too bad for a 1992 Chevy 1500. And yeah, it would be a perfect canvas for it. Not quite ready yet, but someday. Look at these 2 Chargers. I don't know which one I like better. That's a great coppery brownish color, but the teal? Which one is your favorite? Let me know. And their photo booth setup is amazing. Look at how good that looks. That's why they have such good photos of their cars on their website. Ah, the Need for Green 5.0. This thing is super cool. Other than the blue, I would love to get one of these. But these are pretty hard to find. Still really cool though.
How do you turn it
Ooh, an RTR. Come on, nice. It's the first one of these in person I've seen. That's incredible. Got a really nice row of Corvettes and Camaros. Looks like a Nova over there as well, right in front of the second building. Here's the parking lot out here today. Ooh, an R8. Facelifted Tesla. Mustangs, Challengers, and Chargers. Ooh, we've got another pace car. Maybe that was the one at Kirkwood. That one looks like the one at Kirkwood. Good old Mopar products. Ooh, and yeah, that Mustang just fired up. Nice. It is just absolutely a fantastic day for a car show. Golly day, it's nice. Really like the color of this Mustang. Yo, you know what that is? Do you know what that is? That's a real deal Cobra. I've seen two in the last like 2 weeks. Woo! That's impressive. They are actually considering selling this car. The owner thinks they might get between 900,000 and 1.2 million. That's impressive. You just never know what's going to show up at these shows. So glad I was able to see that. Come through this side of the parking lot. I like how somebody puts an Explorer ST in here. Those things are no slouches. These things are pretty quick. That's impressive. And a really nice Porsche, Corvette, BMW, Mustang, Subaru, Scion, Toyota, Jaguar. That's a nice car. Got a Holden over here, or a Chevy SS. Got a really nice Mercedes AMG, really nice Audi. What an amazing bunch of cars today, and we haven't even hit parking lot number 2 yet. I'm a big fan of all the older Mercedes that have been here. That's just fun. It's a very nice R8. It's a really nice Camaro. And we got a little Dodge Ram. That's fun. Again, you could stand here at the intersection and see all the cars coming in, and you'd have a great time. Got a couple Corvettes, a couple Camaros, a GTR. We're definitely gonna go take a look at that boat here soon. Look at that Camaro though. Impressive. Let's walk into the sun. Got a nice Mustang Cobra coming. Sounds amazing. Looks like a Hellcat. Not a red eye though. BMW over here. Really nice coupe over here. Challenger. Camaro, Cougar, yes. Ooh, a Lotus, very nice. There's that Cougar, that thing looks so good. Another Jaguar, BMW. It's really hard to film into the sun, so I'm gonna come the other way. Okay, while I'm thinking of this, and don't go off on me in the comments, but have you ever considered the fact that in like 10 years, probably more like 20 years, that a Toyota Camry like that and a Hyundai Sonata like that are going to be considered classic cars, and you might not see them on the road, and they're going to show up to Cars and Coffee, and we're going to be like, oh man, a 2015, because that's an older Camry, a 2015 Toyota Camry, wow, because it's going to be old by that point. I mean, like, well, we're already doing that with Toyota Camrys, like from the 90s. So think about it. Just think about it. A Hyundai Sonata. Again, a Hyundai Sonata will someday be a collector car. And when they're all junked out and nobody has them anymore and someone has a clean one, everybody's gonna be like, oh man, a Hyundai Sonata, do you remember that? Yeah. 20 years from now when I watch this video, I'm gonna be like, I called it. Or am I wrong? Let me know in the comments below. All right, so we're gonna work our way up. Got a Bug. See, and these are even becoming kind of rare. Got a nice Z, that's fun. A really cool Chevelle, big fan of that. We got 2 Subarus. I think there's this Lexus coming down though. Yep, that's the ISF. Very nice Mustang. I should have brought mine today, but I did not. And this one's convertible too, just like ours. That's cool. Got a Mustang over here. Now we're gonna walk into this other parking lot where I think I see something very, very special. Do you guys see that? Let's go take a look. Man, that's Mitsubishi Lancer. That is so cool. LT1 Camaro, Supra, a couple Corvettes and Camaros, a Lightning. All right, so we got a Corvette in blue, Camaro in blue, another Camaro in blue, and wait, no, haha, no. I was gonna tease you guys and say a Corvette in blue, but no, look at that, Aventador. Pretty fun stuff over here as well. A second Lightning, 370Z. Love the green on that Mustang. Again, very hard to see with the sun. It is not often you see an SVJ show up at Cars and Coffee, but today one did. We've seen some fun stuff today. Real Cobra SVJ. That's good stuff. Okay, so here we go. Another bunch of good stuff. Really nice BMW. There is the green on that Mustang. Oh, that looks so good. Got the Cobra. Some really nice hot rods up here. That thing is super cool. Well done. I like that one a lot. This car belongs to a customer, as you can kind of read on the sign maybe. Love the Plymouth. I think this is a Belvedere wedge car, I believe. This thing is so cool. I really want the Hot Wheels version of this. I like all the Hot Wheels versions of this. I'm working on that. The color on this thing is incredible as well. Got a pretty cool Mach 1 here, and they still have the Di Tommaso Pantera. So if you're in the market for one, I know where one is, here in St. Louis at Fastlane. You can get yourself a Pantera if you are so interested. About 2 or 3 years ago, my wife and I went to a car show and we almost considered buying a Fiat Spider. Or I guess Alfa Romeo Spider, sorry, Alfa Romeo Spider. It was red, tan top. Yeah, almost, but we didn't. Here's all what's in this building today. Most of these ones are service cars, so cars that are in for service. They are not for sale, but some are for sale. So you just got to kind of wander around and figure out which ones have it. That is a gorgeous color on this Nova. They also have a number of motorcycles. I am not quite the biggest motorcycle enthusiast. I respect them, I like them, I think they're cool, but I've never really wanted one, never really had an interest in owning one, but I do know that they run right along with the automotive hobby. So if you're a bike fan, these are pretty sweet. Oh, this Datsun. That's super cool. I like it. This is a really good view of the Aventador. I see some die-cast. I can spot them anywhere. I got some really nice stuff in this side parking lot. Love the gray on the Honda, and I love the gray on the Kia. That's really nice stuff. Great stuff rolling through that. Well, there's the Camaro and that other side over there. Really nice S2K. Miata. Good stuff. Oh, and another McLaren. That's 3 McLarens on the day. That's a really clean Del Sol. I like it. Such good stuff. A really nice BMW, another Miata. Got a couple of good things over here. It's a really nice Viper. I forgot I needed to take a quick peek in their service bay, because you never know what's in here either. Today, a lot of muscle cars. Looks like a lot of Mustangs. There's a Nova in there, a Camaro, a Challenger. Yeah, good stuff. Carbon fiber spoiler on this Viper is sweet. Some cool things tucked in this corner. Alfa Romeo, awesome. Scion, BMW, Prowler, that's sweet. Camaro, yeah, good stuff. Nice 300ZX and a Honda Fit. Look at that. Pulled by a massive F350, I believe. That is quite the boat. I also like this Honda Civic. You got this little Honda Civic with this huge boat. That is super cool. Got a cool Camaro rolling in. Supra over there. Dodge Durango. There's that Civic. Really nice BMW up over there. I think we've seen the blue one already pull in. That's pretty sweet. Walk over here to see this really nice Chevy truck. Nice 5.0 Mustang, another nice 5.0 Mustang. Very big difference in year. Ha! Not a 5.0 Mustang. There's that Chevy truck. Ooh, a Solstice. Again, a clean one too. Don't see them very often. G-Wagon rolling through. Nice. Ranger. I actually like that. That's good stuff. I love the 5-spoke rims on it. Got a Mustang over here. Camaro. And another Mustang rolling in. The doggo. That's fun. And And I think we got the Firebird and an MG up here. And that's about it for what's parked on this side of the road today. Yes, got a really nice MG. And then pulling in, we got the convertible to another convertible, Cobra. Very nice. That Cobra has Ohio plates on it. I'm from Ohio. That Mustang has no bumper. If there was ever a garage of 90s Ford products, it's these two. Although we also saw the Lightnings earlier, so I guess you'd add that one in as well. Chevy exhaust pipe. That's cool. I like it. This baby Lambo. So here's that F350. No, this is a 450. F450 Platinum pulling that boat. Golly day, that thing is crazy. And Cobra's pulling back through. We'll let them by. That's a great sound. It's just so cool standing at the intersection because again, you can see everything. Don't know if I missed this earlier, but a CTSV, that's awesome. My favorite. That's the one I'd want to get, dream car right there. Got another RS6, but a newer one. Well, I guess it's an Audi. Oh, this Geo Tracker, that is epic. Big fan of that. It's a nice Firebird over there. That Camaro sounds rowdy. A really nice Chevy truck here. CT4V. Nice. And there's the Camaro. Another Camaro beside it. Pontiac G8, I think, back there. Bunch of good GM products. All right, so there you have it. There is Cars and Coffee at Fast Lane for September 2025. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I tried to get a bunch of the cars that were here. It's an amazing day. It's kind of warm. It's starting to get warm. It's supposed to be like 90 something today, but it was a great turnout. I'm super excited. I am heading off to the Wentzville Diecast show, so be prepared for that video next if you're into diecast cars. If you like automotive and diecast content, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, give it a like. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, have a good one.